Dozens of companies want a chance to see legal medical marijuana in Texas, and one of the few spots that can is Texas Original. It opened up a location in North Austin.
And we have KXAN's Blake Devine, who talked with the company about its efforts to expand, along with a man who says this medical marijuana changed his life.
9/11 is a day Shawn Collins will never forget.
I saw the second tower collapse. I was like, this is like a movie. Like, I was so freaked out. People were just collapsing in the street and screaming and like running into each other.
More than 2 decades later, living in Austin, he was still suffering.
I knew it was unhealthy to be drinking like a fish, but I was like, at some point, this is going to calm down in my head and everything's going to get back to normal.
After the Texas Compassionate Use Program expanded in 2021 to include those with PTSD.
This here is the one that I have in the evenings. It's called Sweet Dreams.
Collins' therapist recommended medical cannabis as a treatment.
I felt so at peace that night and I slept well, and usually I would have very disrupted sleep or I couldn't even fall asleep.
Right now, there's only 3 state-licensed medical cannabis companies in Texas, but that number could soon grow. As DPS told KXAN, 132 groups applied to add to that number, but the state agency hasn't confirmed on when it will decide on those licenses.
Ratios with our gummy products.
Texas Original's CEO said there are tens of thousands of folks in the Austin area who are eligible for medical cannabis but aren't prescribed.
The biggest barrier is actually knowledge of the system and understanding that we have a medical cannabis program here in Texas.
Texas Original just opened up a North Austin storefront in an effort to expand access for its patients.
More locations that are closer to patients so they don't have to drive or wait a long time for delivery.
Such a crazy
With a new outlook on life.
So that wasn't that exciting.
Collins describes the 22nd anniversary of the September 11th attacks as the easiest he's ever experienced.
To me, it was a miracle drug. Like I was really struggling for going on 20 years at that point, and it helped me so much. It changed everything for me.
Licenses in multiple states.
This spring, a bill aimed at expanding access to medical marijuana for those suffering from chronic pain was passed in the Texas House, but later died in the Senate without a vote.